Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Martin with The Contoured Chemist, and today I'm very excited. We're gonna do a little get ready with me, but this one is exclusively for my beauty junkies out there. So if you missed the first video for all of my beauty minimalists, that link is below. But today we're gonna be talking about my girls, my makeup girls, the girls who love all things makeup and beauty and want it all and still want simple, great, amazing products at an affordable price, but want to be able to do anything, any kind of look that they're going for and still have it fit in one compact. I know there's a lot of people out there like me that love all the makeup, but this makeup's a game changer. So if you want to see how I use all of my goodies, pretty much my normal when I am getting ready for like a night out, this is what I do. So I'm going to go through and break it down step by step and show you all the things. So keep watching if you want to see it. Want to see more videos from me? Please subscribe below, hit that like button so I know you want to see more like this, and let's just get into it. All right, ladies, so if you saw my minimalist video, I'm going to show you a little size comparison. So this, my friends, is our double decker from Maskcara. This is the first one I recommended for my minimalist. And then this one, if you can see a size comparison, both of them are double, okay? That you can have 2 layers. But you guys, this one is when those girls, you know, you might try it, like it, you start loving it, get obsessed, you might go up to the next size. And then this is for my girls who are obsessed, okay? And in fact, when I was trying to pick out colors just to put in this double decker, I struggled narrowing it down to just this many because obviously I'm obsessed with this stuff. For all my makeup lovers out there like me, I know you know the best way is to do your eyes first. So that's what we're gonna do today, okay? That way we don't have any fallout. We can clean up any if we need to. We're not gonna mess up our creams. Awesome, okay. So I filled this baby up. I keep turning it the wrong way. Fill this baby up with my creams, and then I put just powders on the bottom. That way they're separate. That's what I recommend for all my beauty gurus out there. That way, just in case you ever had one break, it's not gonna get into your creams and ruin it. So, okay, I tried to break it down to if I was gonna create any kind of eye, I normally look for 4 colors for a look. Okay, so if you want to keep it simple, you want to pick out 1, a highlight shade, 2, a mid-tone matte color for your crease, brow bone area, 3, a fun, usually shimmery shade for your lid, and 4, a deep shade for your outer corner to create depth or to even line your eyes or smoke it out with. So that's kind of what I did here. These are my go-tos currently, is Sabrina, Unicorn, or Soulmate as a highlight shade. I even put in Stardust because that can go either way for lid or as a highlight. Okay, I picked my all-time fave, Bubba, as I think that's Bubba. Yeah, Bubba for my crease. Everybody needs a mid-tone matte brown in their palette for sure. You can also use, here's a hack, use Cayman bronzer. The powder works just as well. Okay, so I got Bubba. I put in a few fun shades because I couldn't resist. So I've got Gold Digger, Bend and Snap, and Ginger, which are currently my ride or dies. Okay, I put on, and then I have the deep shades. You don't need as many, but I'm kind of obsessed with all of these. I use Trust for my brows, so gotta have that in there. I am currently using Philly literally on the daily as my outer corner color. Kin is like my all-time probably favorite outer corner color. Guys, I have a lot of favorites. And Kohl is my favorite for setting my liner or just using as liner. It's like almost as black. It's not jet black like Salem, but it smokes it out just enough to where it looks more natural. And that is my ride or die for that. So we're gonna start with eyes, and I'm just gonna see what happens. Okay, so my makeup girlies know my ride or die shadow primer is Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've already got that on, and let's get started. Okay, my brushes, this is gonna be hard. Okay, my 4 eyeshadow brushes. My makeup girls probably want all of them, or if you're like me, 2 or 3 of each. Okay, so eyeshadow everything brush. We're gonna start with this one. Okay, and I like to start on my crease color. Bubba, big end, let's go for it. Okay, so that's how I use the eyeshadow everything for both my crease and underneath to halo it out. Same color, that was just Bubba and that brush. My favorite to apply my highlight or lid color is the multitasker brush because I love the way that this packs on color. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna wing this, all right? We're gonna use a little bend and snap on the lid and Soulmate as a highlight. If you don't wanna have multiples of every brush, I highly recommend a shadow switcher. That way you can just change colors, same brush. Let's go into Soulmate. This is my fave right now. All right, so packed on some color in the crease, highlight. I usually go back into the eyeshadow everything and kind of blend those together. This has been I think I keep calling everything my favorite lately, but this is the blend and tap brand new brush. This end is money for outer corner. So let's try something different. I've been like using Philly every day, but I'm gonna use Kin and this brush for the outer corner. Simple. You can go back in with the eyeshadow, everything if the other end didn't blend it out enough. But we haven't done our under eyes, so we can clean that up a little. This brush is money. Okay, that is just a simple eye. When we get to our creams, I will finish it out with, you know what? Let's just do it now. Cola, which is one of our contours, and our newest brush, the Hotline, which is pretty much just a smaller version of our original Know Your Angles brush. So this is a cream contour. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line with it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with Kohl, might be confusing, Cola contour and Kohl eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna do the same thing right over that cream, and it's gonna set it, lock it in place so it doesn't smudge or go anywhere all day. throw on a little mascara. I've already got my Lashify on. Got one eye done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. All right, guys, now we are ready for the face. Okay, I don't really have any fallout I need to clean up. I do just need to kind of fix the sides a little bit, but that'll come with the creams. So, time to highlight. So, if you're new to mascara, you might not know about all the brush choices. So, we have the 30-second, we have the detail, and we have the new Buffy brush, and all of these are great to highlight and contour with. Now to choose which one. I normally use these two on the daily. This sucker is brand new and I'm loving it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the Buffy. I've been loving, well, I'm gonna use a couple brushes, but let's use all three so I can show you how to use them. Okay, so there's a small and a large end of the Buffy. I'm gonna go ahead with the large end, and I went ahead and put 3 highlight colors in my palette. Now, the reason I did this is because I have a lot of redness and hyperpigmentation. My nose is darker than the rest of my face, and so I sometimes use 3 highlight shades, and I know that might seem excessive, but if you really want to color correct, it is money. Takes no longer, like, it doesn't take any more time to simply dip into this and then dip into the next color. It's really easy. So what I'm gonna do is barely touch Mango, and Mango is my color corrector, and I'm going to press it. You see how like that just disappeared? Magical. So I'm gonna press it anywhere I have redness. And how I use this brush is I press it into the skin and I kind of feather it in order to blend as I go. Kind of the same way I use the pointed end of the 30-second hack brush. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply Mango under my eyes to conceal my dark circles, and then on all the points of my face that have extra redness. Okay, so I have my color corrector on. I've kind of concealed my redness for the most part, and now I'm gonna go in with a lighter color. So this happens a lot of times if you have lot of people have more than one tones in their face. So they might have some darkness in areas and they might have lightness. If you're one of those people that get color matched with 2 or maybe even 3 colors, make sure you always start, what is going on here? Ignore my mom bun. Make sure you always start with the darkest color first. So this makeup is unlike traditional makeup where you go in with the darkest color, you color correct, and then you go from darkest to lightest. So then you'll use maybe the color that will match the rest of your face, or maybe that's your brightener color, and then you brighten very last. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep using same end of my brush, but now I'm gonna go in with amber, which is lighter. And you can see it's already lighter right there, okay? Because I'm lighter around my jawline, I'm gonna apply it there. It's gonna kind of bring in those tones in my neck. Okay, so that's my amber. I kind of did it on all my lighter areas. I kind of added it and mixed it in with that darker color on other areas to get everything matching. These creams can be mixed so easily. So you just kind of look at your face and add it where you need that lightness, okay? Now I'm gonna show you, you can either use this smaller end, which fits really nicely under the eye. I'm gonna show you though how I use the pointed end of the 32nd. So I use it in the exact same way, and this time I'm gonna go in and I'm going to brighten. So my third highlight color is several shades lighter, and I'm gonna just very gently dab it in, and I'm gonna apply this color in that triangle of light, okay? And this is gonna help me clean up the eyeshadow there. And I'm gonna apply it all the way under the eye, all the way down the side of the nose, because the sides of my nose are really dark. So I just go all the way down and I lighten up that nostril, okay? All the way down there and then back up under the eye. So can you see how bright this side is compared to this? Okay, that is our brightness that we want to see. It's gonna bring attention to our eyes and really light up your face, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I know I look a little funny because I need to go a little bit more coverage on my nose. This makeup's buildable, so if there's any areas that you just need a little bit more, go back in. It doesn't set, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, so we brightened up under the eyes. I know it looks makeup-y. We'll get there in a second. I'm gonna use that same brush and that lighter color, and I'm also going to hit the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And what this is doing is we're highlighting the center of the face. So think of it as a diamond. This is what brings attention to our eyes, and this will give us that highlighted look. So triangle formation there. And this is why everybody needs a brightener color in their makeup kit. Okay. Okay. So we haven't contoured yet. We just highlighted, but you can tell I already look contoured out just because of those different shades of highlight. So now we are going to go ahead and You can blend now, or you can wait and blend after you contour. I usually like to go ahead and blend now. So, Perfector sponge. Everybody needs this. Make sure you get it wet under running water, squeeze it out a few times, let it double in size, squeeze it out again, wrap it in a towel, squeeze it out again, and then I let it sit out, okay? And then while I'm putting on my face, it's drying up. So it should not leave water, shouldn't leave anything on your skin. If it pulls off the makeup, it's too damp. Now we're gonna make this look like skin. And this is where mascara is so different than traditional makeup, because traditional makeup will make you look cakey the more layers you put on. It never looks like skin. Look at that. Creams can be pressed into the skin. Excess is removed. Get too much there, like I did. Pull off the excess. Okay. This is great for when you have that second or third highlight. It really presses it in to the skin and makes everything matching. So don't think because you have multiple shades of highlight, you're gonna look like your skin isn't all blended together, because it will. All right, we're done highlighting. Okay, we've got the coverage. Now it's time to contour. It's time to carve out those cheekbones and give ourselves that three-dimensional look. So again, you can use any of these HAC brushes. You could, I mean, there's even other brushes you could use, but my all-time favorite, ride or die, is the detail. I find it gives me the definition I really want. So I'm gonna use this large side of the detail, and I threw in 2 contour colors here, and I'm gonna show you, since this is a detailed how to hack, how I get more definition when I do my cheekbones. Okay, so first up is olive. Olive is the driest of all of our contours. So when you dip into it, I recommend not trying to swipe. Some people complain that you can't get the color on the brush. Hold it at an angle, pounce it in to the color so it gets on, I don't know if you can see that, half of your brush. The lighting in here is horrible today. Half of your brush, okay? Feel for that cheekbone. Start up at your hairline, because that's where the shadow should naturally be the darkest, and think of an imaginary line to the side of your face, okay? You want to go under that cheekbone. And I love this brush because it hugs that bone so easily. And I like to pounce. Wow, I got a lot on there. That's okay. That's okay. We'll blend it out. So, press, press, press. Try to stay about to the corner of your eye, because it'll naturally blend in slightly. And then I usually like to take the top part of the line and blend that, okay? So you can flicker up, you can blend it. Just try to keep the bottom part more defined. This brush will give you that more defined contour look. And probably because I just melted my olive and she was still soft. So this baby will take off the excess. It's all good. It'll kind of blur that line a little bit. So now we got the contour. I'm gonna take less and do the same on the other side so I can show you my trick to making it more defined. So the great thing about creams, again, is because they don't set. See how that is too harsh? It didn't blend in quite the way I want it to, okay? Grab your brush that has the highlight. This is why it's great to have multiple brushes. So if you can use one brush strictly for highlight and another brush strictly for contour, you'll always have some highlight left on that brush. And then you can go in and clean it up. Blend it out until you like the way it looks. Okay, tip for you there. Okay, now I'm gonna show you, I can take the same brush, okay? I can use the other end of the detail, or I can use this end again, whatever your preference is. And I'm gonna go in with a deeper contour. This is Astoria, okay? And I'll show you on this side. And what you can do is do the same thing, but kind of just make a line there to deepen it. I feel like the lighting's not showing you. And then blend. Again, blend that up. Okay, it makes it more defined, deepens just that lower line of the contour. Adds another dimension because it's a darker, cooler contour and gives it more of a shadow. So it's going to carve out that cheekbone even more. Okay, then use whatever brush you want and do the same thing with your forehead. So tell my girls 3. So you go around the hairline. Okay, push it up into your scalp so you don't have any white lines. Okay, if you really want to control what your forehead looks like, if you have a tall forehead, you can bring it down further on your forehead to give the illusion of a shorter forehead. If you're like me and have a wide forehead and a tall forehead, you can go down to your temples. So this will close in your forehead and make it more narrow. Or you can do both, like me. Okay, so, especially when my hair's up, I feel like I need more contour than normal. All right, we're contoured there. Now, last but not least, the jawline. Again, you're gonna have more of a shadow down there by the ear, okay? And then you wanna pull it down under your jaw. If it gets on the side of your face, it can look a little wonky. So keep it under your jaw. It's gonna carve out, make that jaw more defined. Okay, then I pull it down my neck. So you never have that line where your makeup doesn't match your neck. Nobody likes that. Okay, and I wonder why that looked funny. I never blended my lip, guys. Here's what happens when you talk too much. Oh, much better. I should be paying attention, right? Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna do nose contour because you're my makeup ladies. So my favorite brush is the Blend and Tap brush. So I'm gonna clean off the eyeshadow because I need another one just for my nose. And this brush has two ends, a more rounded end and a more flat end. I take that flat end and you guys, I'm gonna go in with a cooler contour. So you don't want to use too warm on your nose or it can pull red. If you need another color to throw in, you can always use shadow contour, which is actually made for nose contouring. It is the grayest of all of ours. So I like Astoria. It is gray enough on me that it doesn't pull me red. And I am gonna load up my brush and I am gonna go right in the part of my nose that it starts curving downward, and I'm gonna draw a line right there. Can you guys see that? Okay, same thing on the other side. You wanna make these parallel and you wanna make them close together. Boom. Okay, now I usually take excess from my brush and I make a point at the end of my nose, and I do it on the tip of my nose because my nose is long. I want mine to look shorter. Okay, If you have a short nose, you want to draw the line all the way up to your brows. Now, I don't want my nose to look any longer. So what I do is I flip it around to the other side, and I use this to blend, and I just blend it up towards my eyebrow, but I don't necessarily draw a strong line to connect them. I feel like there's still probably shadow on my brush, because that looks really shadowy. I think it kind of looks like Kin, guys. This might be the worst nose contour ever. This is why you really should get you all some Restore. Let's clean this brush real quick. Pump, pump. Swirl, swirl. Brand spanking new. Dries in 30 seconds. Let's try this blend again and hope I can blend it out so I don't look like I have eyeshadow on my nose. You know what? You guys, these are creams. It's like I had a little bit too much. Now I'm golden. So let's see. I'm gonna just kind of make it a little bit stronger because I blended most off. But look how much better that is. Now with my clean brush, so maybe that shadow switcher does not work as well as I thought. See, this is why I need multiple of every brush. Awesome. We got our 2 stripes. Okay, key with nose contours is you got to keep the sides all the way up to that line bright. Nostril all the way up. Okay, otherwise your nose is going to look whiter. So I am adding my brightener all the way up the side. Then I'm using the clean end of my brush in the brightener. I'm making a skinny as I possibly can, a line all the way up my nose, in between my brows, and fanning it out there. Okay, remember we're keeping the center of our face light and bright. Okay, so now we got our contour on. I like to blend with my fingers first. Sometimes it's enough. Sometimes I have to go back in with my Perfector, but sometimes I feel like the Perfector takes too much off. The key to a nose contour is you want to be able to turn to the side and not see a line, but still be able to see the slimness of your nose. Voila. Okay, nose contour done. Where else can we contour? We've almost contoured everywhere, guys. Another reason I love the detail hack, you can even contour under your lip to make your lip appear fuller. Look at that. I mean, that's like pow, immediate. Okay. Again, this baby's your friend. Make sure it doesn't look too obvious. Okay, what next? I feel like I'm doing all the things. All right, let's go ahead and hit lip and cheek. So, my favorite brush by far is the bronzer blush brush, the B squared, okay? You can apply highlight with this bad boy. You can apply blush. You can even press it in to kind of blend in the highlight. When you have a double highlight, I mean, it's amazing. We're gonna go ahead and use the blush side, and I'm gonna go by Old Faithful, which is nude. Okay, apples of the cheeks, slightly out. And I like to press so I'm not moving around all those colors underneath that I color corrected. Like that's where my spot is. Okay. All right, so lip and cheek is done there. One of the things I also love to do is use the multitasker. Okay, I will use the small end and I will use my contour to line my lips. Okay, it gives kind of a shadow effect, and then I'll use my lip and cheek to fill them in. So let's do this. Okay, I seriously think that took longer than any other part of my face. All right, I'm gonna try Summer Love on my lips as my color. Another awesome thing about this makeup is you can mix colors and create your own lip shades. You can use multiple blushes. Possibilities are endless. And I am using the multitasker to apply it so it's a little bit more pigmented. Can I talk? Okay, and just because I'm obsessed with the color, you guys, sometimes I like to go in with, so Summer Love is a cream. Well, they're all creams, duh, Sarah. It's a satin, which is a different formula than the matte I put on my cheeks. So sometimes I like to take a more glowy formula like the satin or the glossy, and I like to go right in just on my cheeks and layer, and it gives me just another level of glow, which I'm obsessed with. All right, speaking of glow, Perfector and a cream illuminator. This will give you that lit from within glow. So this is Angel. Okay, press it in upper part of your cheekbones. I like to just swipe in the Perfector. That way it blends it at the same time. Okay, you can add it anywhere you want to glow. All right, that's it. That's our whole level of creams. So now that our face is done with creams, we're gonna finish up real quick and we're gonna set. So what I like to do is, depending on the day, if I want a matte finish, I will spray my setting spray now. Do all my creams, spray, okay? Then I'll go back in and I will powder, and that will give me a matte finish. If I want a dewy look, which is normally what I go for, I will go ahead and powder and then I'll spray. So let's try that. This is the Power Powder Brush, and I love this brush for my oily girls because you can really press the powder into your pores and keep that oil at bay. So you just kind of press it in, okay? Make sure you don't have any creasing, and set under the eyes. So I recommend everyone set under their eyes because this is a cream. It doesn't set, and we use our face, you know, we are creatures of expression, okay? And obviously, unless you are very young, you probably have some expression lines, and you'll get creasing if you don't set those areas. So if you're shiny anywhere, like I'm shiny in between my brows, I kind of sometimes set there. You can set anywhere that you might have issues with getting shiny. Then I pull up this brush. You know what? I didn't use all my creams. You guys, how could I forget Bella? I'm losing it. Okay, so Bella is our cream bronzer. Okay, I didn't put powder really anywhere that's gonna affect it. So our cream bronzer, you can either use the blush brush or the Perfector. I'm gonna show you how to use the Perfector real quick. and I just take the butt end, I press it in, and then I go right over my blush, go all the way above in this kind of C formation, and I bronze that up. Can you tell? This is the perfect amount of summer glow, never orangey. You can really bronze pretty much anywhere you want to, or grab that brush. If you have a lighter neck than your face, Bella's your best friend, because you're gonna tie it all in together. Pretty much anywhere the sun would naturally hit, you can bronze it up. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I mean, seriously, my hair today, guys. Now you can set the contour areas. Oh my gosh, can't believe I forgot Bella. Cayman bronzer is our powder. I use the same brush, okay? And this time I just run it right over wherever I contoured, okay? If you like a matte look, this is gonna really help you out. And if you have any trouble with your contour staying throughout the day, this is a rock star. Okay, I like it because it kind of blends it in, makes it look, I don't know, more seamless. So our last powder I had to throw in, guys, I had to throw in a powder illuminator. If you're a makeup girl, you're gonna love these because no, I'm not even joking. Like, the pigmentation on these is unreal. This is the most natural of all of them. I'm not even joking when I say amazing. I mean, can you even? Look at all that. If you like to glow, you'll love these. If you're into the more natural look, I would use our creams. So this is the BBF, the Best Blend Forever brush. This end is money. So I literally barely tap it in, okay? Tap off excess, and then I already have Illuminator on, so I'm really gonna glow. Whew, look at that. I might have to take some of that off. I don't really glow that much, but let me tell you, if you like to glow, you'll love it. Okay, so now if you want that dewy finish, you can spray our setting spray. It's gonna kind of take down some of that powdery finish, look less matte, and it's gonna, our Stay Spray gives a dewy look. So, two kinds, SPF 30 or without. I already have SPF on under my makeup, so I'm gonna go with the original, and I'm just gonna spray it on. And it smells like a tropical vacation. So you guys, I think we're done. I think we're done. That was long. So if you're still with me, oh my gosh, we're not done. I'm gonna do my brows real quick. So, because I'm out of it. Trust. Let's get through this, shall we? Oh my gosh. I apologize. I'm a mess. So, we made it. We used every brush, all the colors for the makeup junkie, makeup obsessed like me. I hope you enjoyed this video, learning a little bit more detail on exactly how to hack. And yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you see more from me. And thank you guys for being here and watching that whole thing. I love you all. Bye.